Hey everybody, welcome to Outcast Tales, the first journey. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So the first journey part basically just shows this is a demo. So this is a demo for Outcast Tales. Now, I covered this game about a year and a half ago when a demo was released for it, back when the game was called Ragtag Crew. I actually like the name Ragtag Crew a little better. Not sure why exactly they changed it. I would think it would be a bit of an issue. They do actually make a joke about it at one point in the game. So this is a card game with light RPG elements, and they're going for kind of a humorous tone. I don't remember that, but it's been a long time since I played the last demo. They are going for the stereotypical. There's now a narrator. It's like irreverent British narrator, but he does things a bit too dry. You'll kind of see as we get into it. I feel like someone doing a voice more like this would be more interesting, kind of thing. But instead, it's like very, very dry, very flat delivery on everything. But yeah, let's get into it. We are going to skip the tutorial.
Will they rise to the challenge or fall flat on their faces?
Yes, as you can see. I feel like the delivery is not great on there. So we're playing on regular difficulty, so we get to create characters. We have 3 different people we can take out. It's not just the people that we take, but it's also the personality, which dictates skills that they have and stuff as well. So I want to take out a few different people than what I did last time. Some of them I think are a little better than others. So we have a lot of like defensive stuff here, some counterattacky stuff here, just straight damage output, and basically damage output. So I do like this guy quite a bit. He's got some cool abilities. So these abilities over here, if you use them, they're on cooldown until you use this ability. So everyone kind of has the same mechanic. And then you've got a basic attack everyone can use anytime. Over here you can kind of see the light RPG elements. So we've got some basic skills and things. So what do we want? So this last one here is dictated by our personality. It looks like we're currently on Eye Catcher. So this one, life loss is sort of like a bleed effect, so it's extra damage if somebody's bleeding. Okay, so that's IQ. If we go for being an eye catcher, we have life loss 2, lose a charge, get extra armor. If you can't, get a charge. Over here, we've got shooting enemy rows, so people kind of line up in rows. You can hit multiple targets. This one is Counterattack. Retaliate against the first enemy targeting you. Counterattack follows the enemy action and deals 7 damage. Now, I think you can only have one of each personality in your crew. And this one comes with the giant lizard. So whoever you give this to, you probably want the giant lizard in your crew at some point, because it's just an extra bit of damage you can throw out every round. Anti-hero is kind of an interesting thing. Lose a health, 4 to 5 damage to an enemy. So it's not always the same. So this anti-hero ability will be different on each different character. It's not always the same. I kind of like this. That's interesting, but a bit passive. Shooting multiple targets, it's only 2 to 3 damage. Honestly, I think this one is pretty good. If we can do some life loss with somebody else, and she can do that, I think he can as well. Let's do that. So we'll go Egghead with you.
He calculated that hunting down dumb people is an occupation with the best risk-reward ratio.
Yeah, see, I think the delivery could be a lot better on that. Like, it's very kind of bland, matter of fact. I mean, they're trying to make it jokey, but I feel like somebody way more over the top would be more interesting. All right, so for your ability, right now, what do we have? So if we go Eye Catcher, that gives us a feint, reduce enemy attack by 3, get some evasion. It's all right. So this one gives us finishing blow, exhaust everything else, 4 to 5 damage. We've got our pet, which of course we want. Bring it on. +2 armor till the end of the turn. Retaliate against the first enemy targeting you. Counterattack follows enemy action, deals 3 to 4 damage. Pretty good. So it does tell you it follows the enemy action. So if the enemy action would kill you, you do not get that counterattack. You're dead. You don't get a chance to counterattack. So that's pretty good. I like that one. This one is ambush. Yeah, I think we'll actually go Hermit here. I don't know if I've done the Hermit. So these also do change your skills.
A breath of the wild.
A breath of the wild. Something like that I think would be more interesting. The writing's okay, but, that could be better too. All right, I think we want to go... She's got bleed stuff. She's really helpful for shielding. We can make people get take more damage as well, which is really nice. Retaliate's not so awesome. Eye Catcher gives us what? Remove ally negative effects, give them 2 power, so just extra damage. It's this one. Deal 1 damage to enemy, give them life loss 2. How about we do that? So we've got some shielding, we've got some get some vulnerability in people so take more damage, and then we've got a way to get some life loss. Let's go for that way. So we'll make her the anti-hero.
She will dismantle whoever stands in her way, metal or carbon.
Yeah, the delivery, not a fan. All right, we're gonna start. So the demo here is fairly short. It's just kind of going through a few things.
Has a beginning. Yours began when you bought a map to a cache full of untold riches and treasures across the desert. That's it. That's your motivation for your journey. It probably wouldn't sound noble to some people. Those people probably never lived in poverty.
Yeah, we'll have our typical map where we can decide where we want to go, where we're going to fight. There are a lot of random things. There's a lot of random events you can run into as well, and they give you different things. There's also a gear system. So it's not just the skills and things, but there's also equipped items and group inventory. We level up, in which we level up our skills, and then maybe get additional skills, all that. So there's a lot of stuff here, kind of these light RPG elements. We've also got cash for buying stuff and doing training, and food, where we can kind of camp someplace and rest to get our health back. Cost a certain amount of food, other events will cost food as well. Nothing too crazy. So up here we do have a training camp, but it's quite early on, unfortunately. We're not going to have a lot of cash when we get there. Some rations. This is a difficult fight, so it's someplace where we might get some items. There is another training camp back here. We could potentially hit 2 training camps this run if we want to risk it. This could be dangerous. Like, we might die here, but it might be worth it. And then the kind of the final boss, and we get a free heal beforehand. Yeah, let's try that route and see how it goes.
You find a small yet desperately heroic figure trotting through the desert. A lone dog rat marches along, her collar noticeably equipped with a brand new shield generator. Good girl.
Very good girl. Give belly rubs. 70%. It actually worked. How is this even a multiple choice situation? Gumda gets on his knees and pets the good girl. She's shy at first, but then rolls over, her belly gloriously available for rubs. So we have inspired, so extra ability power, and got some extra morale, so morale's also a thing. Chomp is not jealous at all. What in the world makes you think that he just happens to want to bite you? Chomp gets his share of belly rubs as well. When Gumda's hand goes numb from all the scratching and patting, the dog rat stands up to leave. Shame all your adventures can't be like this. Yeah, I wonder if we don't have our lizard buddy with us, maybe we get the dog rat as a pet. Something like that to help us out. Or maybe he can die too. Once he's dead, he's gone. So if you run into that event after he's died, you can maybe pick him up. All right, off to training. We don't have a lot.
A hunting camp, which is a fancy way of saying a group of barely dressed savages in a campfire. Then again, their lack of tools only emphasizes skill. Perhaps they can teach you a thing or two.
This is actually different from the one I've seen before, so that's interesting. Let's
you
go
should
check
consider
out.
if maybe you're perfect already.
Is this training camp? Okay. Yeah, so we can add to everyone's knowledge. We can add to everyone's athletics. We can level up 1 person for 8. We can do everything, so I think we probably should. Let's level up. How about Brant?
Glorious evolution.
So we get an additional skill. Give an enemy 2 to 3 vulnerability. Give an enemy life loss 2, lose a charge, get some armor, multiple shots. We could do the life loss.
Do you feel more level-headed now?
It's terrible. Now we get to level up again, so we can level up this ability. So on the left is what it currently is, on the right. So take aim, give your next action +4 power, +10 accuracy, could be even better. +5 ability, 50 evasion chance. That's okay, but it's a bit iffy. So this changes this to lose a health, deal 6 damage. I don't like things that lose me health. We get some extra armor here. That's the only real difference. This one is lose 1 charge to trigger life loss if you can't get a charge. How about we upgrade that? Not crazy good, but it's okay. So we can buff somebody's athletics. I think we just buff him. If we run into anything that requires an athletics check, that gives us a really good chance to work, and we can upgrade everybody's knowledge. Why not? We're going to get more cash as we go through, hopefully. I haven't seen anywhere to buy gear either, so maybe there's something like that. Alright, so nice and successful. Gomda, who's also a savage, takes the matter into his own hands. So yeah, it depends on your backgrounds and stuff. So we're getting along better with them because of his background. So it depends on who you pick, but also their traits and stuff. The savages gawk at Gomda's scars, impressed. They're happy to take you hunting. The hunt goes well, and afterwards they share the spoils with you, mildly disappointed that nothing particularly gruesome happened. So we get some extra food. Excellent. And then we head to the oasis.
The whole camp smells of manure. Or is it just shit? Would you call a mixture of human and animal waste manure?
Yes. This is what this place is. A mixture of human and animal. Beasts and people seem to share tents here. Leather tents. There's lots of chatter and mooing. It quickly becomes apparent that even though these people share an odd connection to their beasts, they're not above slaughtering their friends. Read cheap meat. It's psychotic! It's the circle of life. We can buy some food. We don't have enough money. We can steal some meat. It's apparently a very easy check for us. Or we can just leave. Yeah, if it's very easy, why not? So we've got a 90% chance here on athletics. Success! The deal was a steal, but you know what else is a steal? Actually stealing stuff. For free. You leave before they notice. I feel like I should be doing this in the crazy British voice. The guy from IT Crowd and was also in What We Do in the Shadows TV show. I can't remember the guy's name. The deal was a steal. You know, that guy's voice. All right, we've got an elite fight coming up.
The sand quivers and shifts underfoot. Sandworms! No time for warnings or clever writing. Just kill the damn things!
I haven't actually fought these guys. Playing around with the demo.
Now, draw your various nefarious weapons.
Okay, that's a lot of them. They're all doing a decent chunk of damage. We can kind of see what they're doing, who they're targeting, and it will highlight who specifically if we want to look and see. So what is this? Attack damage +1 increases damage done by attacks. Angered. All right. Well, what are we going to do? So we do extra damage if someone's going to attack. I could go armor. But this only works on me, and he's actually the only one not being attacked. So that's unfortunate. So I guess we'll just throw the boomerang at somebody. She's getting double teamed. So if we can take out one of those... Actually, they're both being double teamed. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just kill somebody. And there is a range of damage. So what is this? Can't be targeted. But you're still attacking for full damage. That is really bad. Okay. Yes. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. We can give somebody some shields. We could get some bleed going on somebody. We could get somebody vulnerable, which will increase the damage they'll take by 2. How about... We're going to suck a lot of damage here, though. If I can't kill anybody. I'd have to do like 7. You don't have anything that does that much damage, do you? 2, extra 3 if they've got life loss, so that's 5. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. We could buff ourselves to next turn do a bunch of damage. And, like, one-shot somebody, probably. I think that's what I'm going to do. So next turn, we get a hit bonus, and we do a ton of extra damage. Unfortunately, you could just kind of do a couple points. Then we can't do anything else. Maybe we just shield up. The vulnerable status lasts for the fight. So we could set somebody up between that ability and her ability to definitely kill somebody. But I think he can kill maybe this guy on his own anyway. We could maybe kill you with him. It's just so much damage coming in. Well, let me shield myself. Oh, missed. Hit him twice, though. Okay, so the amount of damage we can now pump out is 7. Just with this attack, that'll get everything back off cooldown. Or we could do 5 to 7. Yeah, we'll take the guaranteed 7. How about you die? They're going for him, which is good. Let's make you weak. Chomp can then kill you.
Do it again. Do it again.
Aw, crap, he's getting hit still. There's nothing I can do about it with you, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I can. We can provoke somebody. I forgot we could do that. So which one? You. Alright, yeah, let's provoke you. So they're now both going to attack him, but I do have some armor, and one missed. Nice. So the armor prevented a good chunk of damage there. Alright, now they're going for you again. That is unfortunate. We could provoke somebody. I might need to. It's too bad I can't play this on somebody else. I feel like we need some evasion or something for you. I can give you 3 shields and then draw an attack to somebody else. I think that's all I can really do. So we're going to provoke again. Fortunately, that's not doing any damage. Doesn't really matter since they're both going for you. So we can get a little bit of damage in. Then what do we do? Life loss? Get ready for a ton of damage next turn. Let's do the same thing. Let's power up. So we can do a one-shot. Took a ton of damage there. So yeah, we should have the 7, so you can die. Barely gonna survive this. Could provoke again. Just to keep him off somebody else, or we could do damage. Maybe we should be doing damage. She can shield herself. And then I can't do anything because you're in the ground. Yep, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, we're getting kind of wrecked, but actually we're doing okay considering this was an elite fight. So you... Oh, we don't have that anymore. It's on cooldown. Crap! Okay, can I do 4 damage? 3. Two and some life loss. We can kill you with this, so we'll get some vulnerable on you. Guaranteed kill. Oh, we even got a crit. Nice.
You won with flying colors, or rather, body parts.
Got pretty lucky there in that we actually survived. Nobody died.
With medium power comes a bit of responsibility.
And we can rest afterwards and we'll be okay. Alright, so Gomda goes up in level. So we have Slap. Provoke an enemy and deal 3 damage. That's pretty good. Finishing Blow. Exhaust everything for 4 to 5. Give it all. Skip your next action. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. I kind of like Slap. Let's go Slap. The remaining worms burrow back into the sand. Phew. Actually, not few. Looking into a hole they left, you see a tunnel. A network of tunnels crisscrossing each other. A whole worm town. shuddering precariously under your feet. You thought man-eating deathworms were the problem, but the real danger is gravity. One wrong step and you may fall into a tunnel and, break a leg, which would seriously exacerbate the deathworm problem. You can backtrack, but it'll take a long time. We can't backtrack. It's literally impossible to go not east on this journey. Going east is the whole point. You hear me? So, investigation is a very easy check, so sure. Please tell me it's better than 70%. I don't think 70% is very easy. We still got a success. Just don't tread on them and you'll be fine. You don't tread on them. You're fine. Okay, so we can immediately... Crew's heavily damaged. You can rest to restore everyone's health. Yeah, we're going to rest. We've got a ton of rations as well, so for 7, everybody gets all their health back.
Rest. Ah, the simple joy of not dying of exhaustion.
Gumda has lost Inspired.
When you left the village, the smartest person on the team grabbed a spare molecular space splicer.
So because of his trait, he did a specific action. Take a look at this beauty. It can do so much to ease our journey. Like splice space-time and teleport us to our goal immediately. Like split molecules to make air smell faintly of rotten meat. What? It's a great bait. At least we'll starve a bit less if I turn it into a trap. He does just that. It's the most high-tech lizard catcher you've ever seen. In the morning, you find a sand snake in the trap. It's not particularly huge, but +5 food. Well, it was earned through hard labor and wits and technology. No cheap tricks, just pure ingenuity. It warrants respect. Alright, so we're all at full health. We head on down. Unfortunately, I have not gotten any more cash, so we can head to the training camp, but unless we get cash at the next event, not going to matter.
You see a Ragtag Crew, a band of outcasts? A rather odd company.
Again, I really like the character designs. Like, she looks amazing. He's pretty cool looking. This guy looks awesome. But like a lot of the characters are really nice. The lizard looks really good. Alice is kind of generic looking, but a lot of the characters and enemies are really cool in the design. Halt, villainous brigands! Do you know who I am? I'm the Chosen One, grandson of the first interloper who granted me this artifact of ages on my way west with a holy mission. It is known that we're living through the end of the world, yet few understand that to end the end, one must get to the beginning. The seers told me that only one man can make it, or possibly a woman. I think it was a figure of speech. Man usually refers to human in such cases, and even that is arguable. You're digressing again. Yes, anyway, to end our sorry condition, someone must get to the beginning of the world in the far west. I don't see anyone going, so it seems like this holy mission falls to me, and to fulfill it, I shall spare no expense, as, like I said, no one else seems to be going, so I'm literally the world's only hope. This is going nowhere, not even to the west. So we can try to shut him up, defy the power of the info dump. Not a great success chance, we'll just shut him up, because she's unscrupulous. Alice, unscrupulous, takes the matter into her own hands. With that warning, Alice shoots him in the face. Somehow seems like everyone liked that, even the Chosen One's sidekick. And now I will kill you. Yeah, you always end up in a fight.
So much for the pacifist run.
This fight is always fairly difficult. I do like these weird owlbear things. So if his health goes down, they all do extra damage. This guy's a pain in the butt because he's going to summon a robot fighter, and then these guys are kind of tough. So a bit of a problem. She also is going to do some damage to make us all less accurate. He's working on getting a robot buddy up and running. So, yeah, all of them are kind of bad. They're trying to kill my little lizard buddy. That's unfortunate. So what can we do? Who's our main target? The robot he summons is really bad, so I think I'm actually going to try to deal with that. So let's get you vulnerable. You aren't attacking, so I can't do a lot of extra stuff. Could just go for a basic hit. Yeah, extra damage if they've got life loss, but I don't have any life loss going on. Extra damage for attacking, but he's not attacking. I think we draw some attention from somebody else. Provoke and give me armor, or do some damage and provoke. Let's just do some damage. Smack him in the face, draw his attention. So everyone has kind of their own thing. Like this guy, if he takes 5 damage at once, he'll panic, won't attack. Half health. No passive abilities, no passive abilities. So you're going to go chomping. Oh, you missed. That's a bunch of crap. Unfortunate. So yeah, we could just go for some bleed on him. Or we could just do damage. How about we just do some damage? Yeah, he's working on that robot. We really don't want that, but now we're going to be way less accurate, so it's going to be harder to hit him. He is still vulnerable, so he's going to take that extra damage. So they are focusing mostly on her, it looks like. I'm going to have her... I mean, it's tempting to do some bleed damage on somebody. This guy's already bleeding, isn't he? Yeah, he's already got life loss. So we could do some good damage to him. Again, nobody's attacking you, which is kind of weird. I think we draw some attention. Let's draw that attack. Get some armor. We want to focus on this guy. I don't know if we're even going to be able to land a hit here. Yeah, the 45%, pretty massive. What's the chance on this? Accuracy is 90%. Missed. Expected nothing, and somehow you still disappoint me. Yeah, unfortunate. I don't know if that is the base. It didn't seem to change when I was looking at, like, attacking this guy. Yeah, this has been changed. 50%, 55%. So she missed a 90% there. That's pretty awful. Alright, well, what are we going to do? I do have some damage coming at me. We didn't shield up anybody. We'll just try to get some more damage output. This is guaranteed, so let's do that. And we're getting wrecked. Alright, things are not looking great. They're mainly focusing on our doggo, though. I think we can kill you here. You are attacking, so we can definitely kill you. 4 plus 2 for that. Dead. Okay. This guy's bleeding. So I can do 5 damage. That'll stop him from attacking anyway. But we could make it even better. No, I can't, because our abilities are on cooldown. Alright, yeah, let's do that. So you can take a bunch. You're now not attacking and you're bleeding. We don't want to do anything to you. She's going to hit everybody and give them that debuff again, which is unfortunate. But she doesn't do that much damage, so she's probably the one we'll leave till last. Chomp. So he should die from his bleed. And then we will shield up Chomp. Yep, dead. Okay, so we still get the debuff even though all that was blocked. If we can kill you outright, that's probably good. You're going for her. There's a chance we missed this. Well, that sucks. Let's try to kill you. Although we don't have the accuracy, so it might not work out. Okay, that's a good solid hit. No one's attacking me. We could redirect the attack. That'll do 5 damage. Thanks, I appreciate it. you can just actually land a shot, which looks like 55% is our best chance. Yeah, miss. Fortunate. Barely survived that hit. Okay, so we're good. You're still vulnerable. Chomp. Finish him off.
Headsplosion!
We go bring it on. That'll block that, and we'll get a counterattack. Let's get some bleed on you. Get a buff for next time, or get my abilities back. Let's get my abilities back. Nice counterattack there. Alright. Almost dead. Bit of a problem. Going for you. That's okay. Let's give you a shield. Chomp can attack. I really don't want to provoke you because I'm almost dead, so we'll just do a basic attack. Ooh, wow, got a crit there. Not only hit, but a crit.
As they say, practice makes acceptable.
Alright, Alice levels up. So we have give an ally +1 ability power for the whole battle, and +1 ability power for the next action. Each ally can only be affected once. Jab. Get 2 vulnerability till the end of the turn to deal 1 damage, get a bonus action. That's kind of crummy. Feint. Reduce enemies' attack damage by 3 until the end of the turn. Lose 1 charge to get 1 evasion. If you can't get a charge, yeah, we could take Feint. I think that's alright. It's over. The Chosen One lies spread eagle on the ground. You loot him, get 3 cash. He was just a... You know, he wasn't right in the head. She coughs blood. You take the Artifact of Ages. It's actually just a common shield generator. 5 shields at the start of the fight. Yeah, so the shields don't go away. They only go away when they're destroyed. We do have a lot of things to draw attacks to Gamda, so I kind of feel like giving them to him is good, but also Alice, to keep her alive so she can shield others, would also be a good choice. I think I'll go Gamda? No, because he can defend himself, he can get some armor and stuff, although this doesn't. Yeah, I can see either way. Alright, we'll give him the shield generator. Which part of I will kill you did I not make clear? So depending on personality, people are going to say different things. Bang. Another job finished. Okay, and again, we're going to have to rest, but we have tons of food, so we're totally fine with that.
Time to have some rest. Ah, the simple joy of not dying of exhaustion.
And Alice got some morale.
This crew is holding for now, but 2 of you are severely underleveled. The only experienced fighter in the gang could help with that.
I haven't seen this one before. You were literally just 1 level higher than us. Exactly. Brent may be a bit too smug, but the offer makes sense. It never hurts to be more prepared. Alice and Gamda spar under his watchful eye. Brent corrects her stances and gives surprisingly useful advice. Alice chuckles. Fighting the enemies holding back? Sure. Beating someone up was never so easy. Gamda hits Alice with a low-power stun baton. She responds with a knife. An easy victory indeed. Gamda now despises Alice, and Gamda has gained the Spasms trait. What is Spasms? I haven't actually seen this before. -2 to athletics. Okay. Not a huge deal, but could affect skills and stuff. So hating somebody means as long as they're alive, we have a -5% crit chance. So yeah, there's sort of different things like that if you like or dislike people, which potentially could counteract. So indifferent doesn't matter. You really, really don't like her. That's pretty bad. It's just a combination of the personalities involved and the people taking part in the action dictating that stuff. I hate to be so blunt, but I don't think you're a very good person. Oh, how enlightening. Can we do it again? Alice, though, is really happy, and Alice levels up.
Ugh, the agony of choice.
Okay, so we can upgrade our shields, so we can get 4 instead. Or 5 to 6, -1 after each usage. Upgrading Feint. Reduce enemy attack by 3 is current. We can go to 4 to 5. Or give an enemy vulnerability for 2 turns, lose a charge, get evasion. Or we can just go 3 vulnerability for 2 turns. Yeah, upping the damage on the Feint is pretty good. Upping the shields is also quite good. I think just going to 4 is pretty good. The Feint, not bad. Let's just do extra shields. Play it safe-ish. No damage there, so that's good. We'll go to the training camp, although I don't have much money.
A gambling house in the desert? Gee, must be a totally honest establishment and not a facade for dirty dealings with so many clients passing through these parts.
For bandits, the owners are awfully nice. You're welcome to stay here and watch them play cards. Could be useful to learn a thing or two. So it's a very different training camp. So I only have $5, so we can increase knowledge or athletics for people. Our knowledge is pretty good. Upping everybody's athletics is not that big a deal, but would get me to at least 3. I don't think it's going to matter, though, because it's not like the skills only affect events and things, so it's not really that helpful. Yeah, we're just going to keep going.
A group of people in colourful clothes materialise around you, all smiles and extended hands. They look friendly enough, but somehow you know you can't simply refuse whatever it is they're about to offer.
Oh, the rule of a crew. I came, I saw, I offered. I can spot enlightened people a mile away, or rather half-enlightened. Must be hard to bear, never quite there. Always a foot shy and a step behind. No need to shoot, shout, or pout. Let's work this out. Do you want to be truly enlightened? Just share. Sharing is caring, so stop staring. Be daring. I see this shield generator in your possession, and helping is my profession, I profess. So let me help you. Just give it away. Give it away. Be shield generator free. Become light, light from the burdens of shield generator, light of the cosmos. I honestly have no idea what you just said. Just a cantor wants our shield generator. Cantors are these enlightened bandits, speak in broken rhymes, claim that material possessions burden people, and offer the service of relieving them of that burden. Instant karma and stuff. It is your sin, but I'll take it in. Make up your mind, and you'll find sharing is for the kind and caring. But beware, those who don't share will bear the weight of their hate, and their fate will be dire, like fire. We could just give them some money to leave them alone. I don't know. I mean, we could probably take them. I don't know if I fought these guys before. I think I did. Gomda loses morale if we fight them. That's too bad. Alright, just give them some cash. That's not what they wanted. They're not muggers. There is a twisted faith to their demand. Then again, money's money. For your money, a wealth of wisdom. Unique is oblique, chic is bleak, turn cheek. Seek to eke a way out and sneak out of your clique. The previous crew they robbed must have donated a thesaurus. Dude, what? You don't get it. It's deep. Unique is oblique. That's a thinker right there. Come to get some extra morale. So morale for him... I don't know what effects. I think there's some negative effects if it drops down. Being dumb makes you numb to fortune's attacks and the beating of drums. See, I can rhyme too. It doesn't make this contrived shit smart. Whatever makes you happy. Yeah, let's take a look. Morale. Yeah, so, because he's fairly happy, he got some extra accuracy. So that's quite good. So the negative thing being a negative crit chance, that's kind of fine. The morale giving you accuracy bonuses or debuffs, that can be really bad if it gets out of control.
You're not homeless. You're just camping. And this particular camp is glorious.
We don't need to, but, you know, why not?
Things will get worse, sure, but right now, they're on the lesser side of worse.
Alice is now well rested, so +1 ability power.
A game of black dice is a wonderful way to relax after an arduous journey. Some you win, some you lose. Some you lose utterly and completely, like one of you just did to a more skilled teammate.
Yeah, like Brant did to Gomda. So Brant lost money. You cheated. Did not. Did too. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Is that the only way your pathetic ego can deal with loss? Alice slithers away as fast as she can. No way she's going to get tangled in this mess. The fight continues for hours and ends with everyone losing opinion, if nothing else. Gomda now mistrusts Brant, Brant now mistrusts Gomda. So everyone mistrusts everybody. Great. Please stop staring at me.
Forgiveness? Nah, it's much more fun to hold grudges.
Disappointed, but not surprised. Alright, on to the final fight. Den, home to particularly dangerous enemies and particularly bountiful
The
rewards.
desert lies before you, same as always. Except not really. The path ahead is barred by large tents and... Is that a dugout shelter? In the sand? That's commitment.
Isn't this a zone where scavengers tend to get lost without a trace forever? Literally the definition of this whole desert. And we got through it fine. We'll get through this too. Our goal lies further east. Not so fast. Remarkably unwashed people emerge from the tents. Shoot without thinking. Ask them what their deal is. The option to shoot them was right there. We're not going to give you any harm. Just let us pass through. You're not going anywhere. See, what we have here is a campaign against animal abuse. Historically, mummics were carnivores. You know, the fluffy beasts of burden? Yeah, they ate meat, not leaves, but look at them now. In an attempt to tame their bestial nature, scientists have performed the cruelest rite imaginable upon the whole species, turning them vegan. There's nothing wrong with veganism. When it's voluntary, otherwise it's animal abuse, and we've made it our mission to end it. Fair enough, social activism is a good thing, especially when it's for animal rights, so why don't we sign? Well, you don't sign. You can't fix an animal with a signature. What you fix it with is meat. And that would be you. Because people is meat. Alright, the non-vegan mimic.
This one is so big, it has its own gravitational pull.
So he is currently asleep. So when he wakes up, he'll get some extra abilities. He can summon other Mamoks and stuff. This guy's kind of a dick. He does quite a bit of damage in general. So these guys mainly trying to wake him up. So we could try to slow that down or deal with this jerk. So no one's really getting hit that much. You're going to have your power reduced. I think we try to pick off one of these guys. So how about... Let's get some weakness going on you. And we just tear you apart. Yeah, we'll just do regular hits. Finish you off. Easy as pie. That, not so nice. So abilities downs is going to do way less damage. So you're trying to wake him up some more. While you're attacking now for 5 on our poor little doggo in the back. Not exactly a fan of that. Let's reduce that. If we could get some life loss on him going, that would actually be nice. He's only barely asleep. I don't know if we can kill this guy. I could draw an attack my way. Yeah, because my ability's down, it's 0 damage now, though. You are attacking, so 0 plus 2 is all we can really do. Yeah, it really harms you a lot to have your power reduced. Everything's now really weak, so this gives me no armor. This is 0 plus 2 damage, you know, that kind of thing. Pretty crummy. Okay, I'm gonna get some bleed going, or poison on the big guy, just so we start doing some passive damage. For you, I don't really have much I can do. Like, nothing's gonna really do anything. We could just have the attack hit me instead, I guess. This is only for the turn. The armor, so it doesn't really matter. It's just too bad we can't do any damage. That sucks. Yeah, just draw the attack, I suppose. Why is it only 1? 2 damage. No, it's what they're doing. Is my attack only 1 at the moment? Yeah, it is. That's pathetic. Alright, hit him. Okay, he's starting to wake up. Yeah, I think we want to kill you before you wake him up completely. That's something we definitely kind of need to do. Alright, we'll go for a little bloody stab there, or poisonous stab. So now this will do 5 damage. You do 2 to him? Yeah, okay. So he's taking a little bit of damage. You're still a bit of a problem. I don't know... If I provoke him, will he change his attack to only hit him? I think he's just still going to hit everybody. Let's do this. Get the armor and the retaliation. Nope, he woke up. Alright, now he's poisoning me, which is not good, of course. We've got 2 pretty nasty guys. He's summoning somebody. Okay, all of this is kind of bad. So you are attacking me. Yeah, I've got that minus ability, so I'm not getting anything. I do have some shields. We can improve the shields. I think that's what we do. That'll get my other abilities back for next time. We could get ready to do a big attack next time. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm not getting any armor from this, so yeah, smack him. Oh, we got a nice crit. I guess I'm okay at this. Okay, that animation is a little spooky. Look like he's not summoning one. He looked like he was doing something else. Alright, 2 attack going for you. We've got a big attack bonus here. So I can do 7. Potentially I can get that higher. The vulnerability, we could get that 2 more to be 9. That's still not enough to kill you, but we can kill you with some assistance from Chomp. So because you're vulnerable, that should kill you. Okay. He's summoning another one. Jeez. Alright, that's kind of crappy. Okay. I can get some armor now, so let's draw your attack. Thanks, I needed that. He's still bleeding away, but he is summoning more guys, so that's a bit of an issue. 4 attacks going at you. The bleed/poison is killing us slowly. I can reduce an attack. God, he's going to summon another one. That's awful. So these life losses don't stack. I tried that before, so he's already got 2, so if we hit him with this, it would still just stay 2. It wouldn't go to 4. Let's go force field. And these guys, when they get hurt, they'll do more damage, so we kind of want to focus on him if possible. Fortunately, he's not attacking. Feels like kind of a waste, but I'm just gonna smack him. Okay, he didn't like that very much. Now he's grumpy. I think he's gonna do more damage when he does eventually attack. Let's just get some damage in on him. Let's go ahead and get a decent amount. Too many of these little guys. Okay, we've got quite a few attacks coming in. He's going to hit everybody for 4. That's pretty bad. Let's see. Maybe we go bring it on here. He is attacking, so we can get a decent amount out. Can I kill you, though? So he could do 6, 10... $5. So 15. We could do about 15 damage to him, but that would be about it. We can't actually kill him. So this turn, let's go bring it on. The 4 at everybody is really bad because it's going to cause these 2 to die pretty soon. I'm going to get shields. I really want to do the vulnerable on him, but I really can't. The bleed might kill him before I get a chance to do anything else with him again. So I think we just take a shot here, because I think he's going to die. Chomp is also going to die. That's more damage. Yeah, let's just focus damage. Chomp! Chomp, can you hear me? Roar to me, big boy. Big boy.
Hope you weren't emotionally attached or anything.
Yeah, we do have a way to bring somebody back, so it's one of the items we have. If somebody does go down, we can bring back one of our regular guys. We will probably need to do that. Okay, this is not great. We need to kind of kill you. I don't know if we can. You will take 2 from that. So that's 7 plus 2, so 9. So we can definitely kill you.
You know I'm on your side, right?
Alright, unfortunately, though... Well, actually, this is pretty good, although he's going to go down from the bleed. I will give myself some armor, I suppose. Doesn't really matter too much, just have some armor, he's already attacking me. My gunslinger is going to bleed out, but we can bring him back.
Nothing like a tactical nap on the battlefield.
And we can bring him back without the bleed. Okay. She's in trouble. The bleed is definitely an issue. Which one is attacking her? That one. Okay. Whichever one we want to hit, we want to kill as fast as possible. So you're going to do 4. How much damage can you do? If they're bleeding, we can do 5. 6. Okay, let's do that. Now, theoretically, the bleed... Yeah, loses life at the start of each turn, doesn't stack, so he should die before he gets a chance to attack. I think. This hit's only 4, so all it's going to do is piss one of them off. Let's go bring it on again. Yeah, okay, so he died from the poison before he could attack. Get the counterattack after the hit. So we take the minimum amount of damage. You're going to drop here in a second, but we can use you to just finish that one off. You can kind of tank a hit here, so do some damage. She's now doing 4. I mean, if I get lucky... Okay, crit chance is 0%. Never mind. I can't get lucky. I mean, no matter what you're dead next turn, whether we did a bleed or anything else. She drops the poison, which is unfortunate, but down you go. At least it was over fast.
A, as in, all right.
And we can level up here, but it's the end of the demo, so it doesn't really matter too much. So how can we do this? Extra damage can be used on a target that is not going to attack. Interesting. I don't know why I would want to limit it, but it hits multiple people that way. Bring it on. +3 armor. Gain an evasion. It's this one. 3 to 4 damage to enemy. Lose a charge. Make this attack a critical success. If you can't, get a charge. I kind of like just the extra armor here on this one. Not that it matters. Chomp is dead. Gamda loses his pet and 1 morale. The heavily wounded Mamek leaps deeper into the desert, and the few campaigners who are still alive run after them. They do seem to care about the creature. They don't seem to care about anything else. You loot the whole camp. We've got a horn talisman. Start the fight with -1 power. Every turn, the modifier increases by 1 up to +3. That's potentially decent. It gives you, like, your first turn sucks, your second turn is neutral, and then after that you're better and better. I think, actually, giving it to her, because then we could maybe get... I don't know if we get more shields that way. I don't think so. The power improves everything, I think, so it would be better on her, but it doesn't really matter, because, like I said, we're kind of done with the fighting. Actually, camp doesn't do it justice. The campaigners were stockpiling all the gear they got from other scavengers who stumbled upon them. The camp looks remarkably like a cache of riches, which was the whole point of your journey. On the one hand, it's not the cache you were after, the one marked on your map. That one is further east, and let's be honest, it probably has more riches. On the other hand, this one actually exists. You look at each other, and for once in your lives, the decision is unanimous.
Your crew returns to your hometown to spend the rest of your days drinking yourselves silly in the tavern. It's shabby, backwards, and dull. And safe. With the only ever non-vegan Momok safely exiled into the desert, scavengers are free to travel further. You occasionally hear tales of people meeting the campaigners deeper in the desert, even rumours of a recently discovered ancient polis. You don't care. This is all you ever wanted. A calm, safe, cosy life of contentment. So when the time comes, you sell your map to the next bunch of suckers. As the weeks pass, you begin to imagine that they may find the treasure, leaving you with seller's remorse. But no such rumours ever come. The desert must have swallowed them. Or has it?
So yeah, we basically played a group that had the map at one point, sold it on to the people we'll sell it on to will be the people we play in the actual game, I would assume. And yeah, like, this guy was in the previous demo, this guy was in the previous demo, I think she was as well. So some of the other characters we've seen. Interesting. Not super awesome, but it's pretty interesting. It has some cool events and stuff, and it kind of says like 15 different endings, dozens of new monsters. What is it? 80 plus items, 70 plus abilities, which is kind of cool. 170 plus events. So the prologue thing only has 35, so there'll be a lot of different stuff you can get into. So interesting. Worth keeping an eye on anyway. Depending on price and stuff. I still think the name was better as Ragtag Crew. So as far as the previous demo and this one, very similar. I think this one, like they've added the narrator, but I'm a bit iffy on the narrator. The tone I think is interesting. The art style is pretty cool. It's one to kind of keep an eye on anyway. All right, I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.